Yalla Shemir Shabbat Tawan. See you guys, sir. I'm gonna get it started unless you want to take over right now.
I'll take over right now.
Beautiful.
Got to shit. It's been a long time coming.
Come on. We're live right now. I don't know if you wanted to. I don't know if you want to take what I had. If you have your own lesson plan, sir.
What you teaching on?
I was getting ready to go ahead and chastise the daughters of Judah.
All right, we'll go into that when we get into the.
Come on, one time.
Yep.
All right. I'm right behind you, then, sir.
Everything set.
Mm-hmm. We're live. All you got to do is add to the stream what you'd like, sir. The lower left-hand corner. What you can see in that lower left-hand corner screen.
Where is it at? Come do it for me.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Lower left-hand corner screen, right here. No one can see this yet. I'm sorry. Give me 1 second. Boom. I was surprised. He got this part. How about that?
So that means the mic is on. You want?
All right, no sign crash. All right.
12 with this setup, sir?
Yeah, that's good. It's 12. The water.
What's what? You want the sword and the dagger, sir?
Shit. You need it? Yeah,
let me. You'd like me to read for you, sir?
Yeah, Baba Shah.
Yeah, no sweat, sir. No sweat.
Yeah, Baba Shah. Yeah.
Is there anything else you need, sir?
No, that's it.
Okay. You like a drink?
Yeah, let me. Yeah, Baba Shah. I brung some though. You can you pull me something up? All right, fuck it. Yeah, let me get some of that. Excuse my language. I'm gonna set up TikTok on my joint too.
What's the site, bro? What's the site? Before you go all the way in.
Deuteronomy 28.
What's the site? What's the page?
Oh,
So YouTube is ISUPK Arizona. Facebook is ISUPK Arizona. So ISUPK Arizona. You just see a live icon.
yeah. All right. So what we about to get into is why we in this condition, and to prove that blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians are the true seed of Israel. You understand? Of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. We are the true children of Israel. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna really get into that. We're gonna get into all those things. You know what I'm saying? Anybody got questions online? You just type your questions in online, then we'll handle those questions. You understand? Let me get TikTok ready real quick. Hold on. Because I'm over 1,000 views. I should be able to go live. You know what I'm saying?
If I could, sir, we want to make sure we keep our language somewhat clean.
Nah, yeah. You gotta remember that, man. It ain't like the old days where you can just
say what you need.
Be a man.
You gotta care about everybody's feelings.
Yeah. I don't know how you gonna set it up, but I got it. I'm gonna just go live. I'm gonna just go live. All right, so let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 1, Baba Gashan. So yeah, what we're gonna teach on is, like I said, man, the curses and everything that we could have in America. I mean, throughout the whole world. It's a lot of things that we can have. We can have the world if we wanted to, right. But we didn't want it, and we threw it away, and that's why we're in this condition right now. We threw God laws and statutes away. We threw what He said to do away. We said to hell with our Father, to hell with what we supposed to do, and we threw that away, man. Right. We threw that away to join hands with other nations. We threw that away because we want to eat pork, shrimp, and lobster. We threw that away because we want to get high. We threw that away. And you got to realize, man, even 2,000 years ago, all these things that we doing now, man, we was doing. You understand? All the sins and all the filthiness, what we doing now is what we was doing 2,000 years ago. You understand? Right. So the Lord was sick of it then, and He's sick of it now. So you should change your ways, man. You understand? Let me get Deuteronomy 28 and 1. Let's get the good. Let's get the good stuff first. Let's get the good stuff of what the Lord could have done for us, and He has done it for us before. Right. We was in our own land. We had everything. Matter of fact, let me get Jerusalem is above all real quick. Let me get that, Baba Gashah. Let me get Jerusalem is above all. You know what I'm saying? How you turn this camera around? Let me see.
That's Galatians 4.
All right, let me see. More. Flip camera. All right.
Concert.
Yeah, flip it. Yeah, go ahead.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 4, verse 26. But Jerusalem, which is above is free.
Is what?
Is free. Which is the mother of us all.
Nah, Africa is the motherland.
Jerusalem, which is above, is free, which is the mother of us all.
Yeah, you understand? You got to realize, man, the Lord said us, what was it? The east of Eden, right? That's where matter of fact, where that's at again? Where that's by? Where that's close by? That's
the Middle East where Jerusalem is.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I'm saying? So you got to realize, you know, when Abraham, God damn it, Adam, you understand? He was in east of Eden, right? You understand? So you got to realize, man, that's where we started, man. That's where we started. You know, we ain't starting in no Africa. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That's what you got to realize, man. So what we gonna do is I'm gonna teach, you know what I'm saying, brothers and sisters, man, you know, what we could have had, what we can have, and what, you know, where we should be tonight in this class, man. And let you know that these curses fits us, and guess what? These blessings gonna fit us soon too, man. These blessings that the Lord wants you to have is going to fit us, man. So go ahead. Go ahead.
Yes, sir. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, verse 1.
And
it shall come to pass,
if
thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God.
Man, hearken unto the Lord thy God, man, diligently. This is Moses speaking to the children of Israel right after he saved them from you understand, Egypt. You understand? This is right after we in the wilderness, and Moses is talking to us. There's very people that's sitting in this chair, the very people that's online, the very people in the blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians across this globe today. He's speaking to us, literally, because you know this is not the first time we was here on Earth, right? You understand? Why you think you in slavery? Why you think you got to go through this hell? You understand? Because you was the ones that sinned against God. You was the one that wanted to, you know, sleep with all different type of nations instead of your own. Go ahead.
If thou shalt hearken diligently unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
to
observe and to do all his commandments.
To observe and to do all his commandments, not just one, not two. Christian Church, T.D. Jakes, Joy Osteen. Name some more goddamn people that tell you to. Shirley Caesar. You understand? Donald Clerkin. Yeah, keep naming them. Kurt Franklin, goddamn it.
Bishop Nathaniel.
Yeah, Bishop. Hey, nah, he's not even Bishop. Nasty Nate. He tell you, Nasty Nate, you understand? The purple pigs tell you that you can't have more than one wife. They tell you have to, if you go into a congregation, you have to get rid of your wife that you love for 19 years, 15 years, 5 years, 1 year, whatever hell it is. You got kids with this woman, and guess what they tell you? That's not your wife, because guess what? You ain't got no papers from the WT man. You understand? Put that together. Know what that is. You understand? Right. You know what I'm saying? We got to speak in code these days because Facebook and YouTube has shut you down for even speaking these people. Right. You know what I'm saying? Esau, which is the devil that the Bible speaks of. Right. Esau is the devil that the Bible speaks of. You understand? Right. Our oppressor is the devil that the Bible speaks of, man. Right. You understand? Right. So they tell you to get rid of your wife, man, and you can only have one. Ooh, God damn it. So you're gonna limit me when the Most High is of abundance. When he anything like you know what I'm saying? Like he big on things like anything like when he bless you with abundance of it. So you think he gonna stop at you think he gonna stop at a wife? Nah, man. He gonna continue to bless you with all the good things. Vagina is good for a black man and a Hispanic man and a Native American Indian man. It is good. And it's good to know it. You understand? You You better know it. You understand? You better not live your life in fear of getting only one woman. Hey, you can get one woman. That's fine. Hey, man, you don't got to have no woman, but don't be scared to get, if you want more than one, but just get the right one. Right. Don't go out there and get no heathen, goddammit. Right. Go ahead.
Like, to observe and to do all his commandments, which I command thee this day, that the Lord thy God will set thee on high above all nations on the earth.
If you do what I tell you to do, he gonna set you above all nations. You think that God is a God of equalness, of everybody can just get his love? No. You understand? God is a man, he chooses. He chooses who he's with. Right. And that's a man of war. That's right. That's a man of honor. You understand? That's greatness. You choose who you love. You choose who you with. People do it all the time, man. Don't they? Especially these women. These women choose, don't they? They love to choose. Ooh, they choose it. Even when they with you, they say that she choose it. She choose it. Soon when God choose, right. The world turns upside down. Soon when God chooses. Mm-hmm. Soon when you choose to do whatever the hell you want to do, the world got to go with it. But God can't do that. That's why God is going to cut off your stinking head, man. Right. And we're going to walk over your ashes when America gets destroyed. You understand? We're going to walk over all sinners' ashes, all the people that don't believe, all the people that think that you can just run and do anything to blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians and get away with it. He's going to cut your head off. And then all the people that don't want to serve Christ, a black man from the tribe of Judah, a nigger. That's right. You understand? Go ahead.
And all these blessings shall come on thee and overtake thee.
Man, listen, we can get all these blessings, man. It's waiting for you. You just didn't open the door. You just didn't do what the hell you supposed to do because you're ignorant. Right. You want to be bad. You want to be filthy. You want to be disgusting. Oh, because you can't bring that filthy animal in the house. So you like to hell with the whole house. Listen, the reason why a lot of black people don't want to come to the truth, you know this why? You know why? Because their oppressors that put them in slavery and captivity can't get saved. Oh. Somebody can't go with them. The nation that beat them, the nation that listen, I encourage everybody to get a When I Was a Slave book. It's on Amazon. Listen to all the horrific things that they've done to our people on the plantation. The people that whipped a 4-year-old baby to death too. Yes. That too. And then also, you talking about the same one?
Concert.
Okay. So I forgot that part then.
And her oldest.
Yeah, so the people that whipped a baby girl back with the whip and then poured salt on the back. Poured salt so they can see it shiver. Because if you pour salt on a wound, it moves and it burns and it hurts. They did that to a 4-year-old. You're mad because she and that person that did that can't get in. You're delusional. You're wicked and you're weak. You understand? That's all it is. It comes down to being just weak and a coward because you don't want to fight against a bigger army. Matter of fact, it's not a bigger army, but you think that the Lord is small. You think the Lord can't kill these people in 1 second, and they can. You just got to get your mind right. Go ahead.
If thou shalt hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God,
uh-huh.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city.
Blessed you should be in the city. Blessed you gonna be able to go out and be blessed in the city and walk around just like how lily white women be. Just walking around, they just blessed. Just to go in there and shop and no one's looking to harm them. No one's looking to do anything to them. Let nobody better not touch a lily white woman. But they're gonna touch you. They're gonna hurt your kids. They're gonna put your kids in the van, and guess what? They're gonna molest your kids. Go ahead.
Go ahead. oppressor woman, sir.
Oppressor. Salakia. Go ahead.
Blessed shalt thou be in the city, and blessed shalt thou be in the field.
And blessed shall thou be in the city, and blessed shall thou be in the city. Now, are we blessed in the city? Why are we not blessed in the city? I mean, like, tell me some of the reasons how we're not blessed in the city. Go ahead.
Salakia, sir. We got the projects. We got drugs running rampant. We got brothers that are so poor that we resort to killing each other and pimping. And we got sisters that are so poor and so broken in spirit that they resort to being prostitutes. We got sisters that are so afraid to have a baby because they're afraid they won't be able to provide for the baby that they're going to a clinic that says that they can absolutely unalive their baby.
Right.
And we've been doing it to the tune of almost $500,000 a year.
Exactly. Most High Christ. Go on. Well said.
Blessed shalt thou, Salakia, verse 4, blessed shall be the fruit of thy body.
Blessed shall be the fruit of the body. We ain't got to die at 30.
Right.
We ain't got to die at 35, 45, 50.
Right.
We think 60 is okay. He died at 60. He was living. That's a long life. You know how long you supposed to live for? Blessed. We supposed to be blessed in thy body, man. We ain't supposed to have no hypertension, no goddamn heart attacks, no goddamn what's some more shit? Excuse my language. Diabetes. We ain't supposed to have none of those things. And these curses, we're gonna get into the curses. Go ahead.
And the fruit of thy ground, and the fruit of thy cattle, the increase of thy kind, and the flocks of thy sheep. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store.
You should be able to go into your yard and grow whatever the hell you want. You know you can't, right? Shalom. You should be able to rent a storage and grow fish and plants and things like that. You know you can, right? You should be able to do what the hell you want to do if it's not illegal or killing anyone.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You know you can, right? Because you can't, because you a slave. You a slave. You can't. So, but we supposed to be blessed in the field. You can't grow any crops because we curse. You can't listen. Haiti over there eating mud pies because they're cursed. Why they eating mud pies? Because they want to eat mud pies, or because they can't grow nothing? Because if they grow something, guess what's gonna come and kill it, or put something in it to make your plants not grow. You know what I'm saying? You can't grow anything. Why Mexico can't grow anything? Why Mexico ain't got no water? They running out of water right now. You think America already running out of water? Mexico is running out of water right now. And then you know what was the pink people? Can I say pink people or? Okay, the pink people. So they got a whole the Pepsi the Pepsi plant is down there. So whatever water can go through Mexico is going through is for the Pepsi. You understand? You know what I'm saying?
Concerts.
All right, go ahead.
Blessed shall be the basket of thy Salakia. Blessed shall be thy basket and thy store. Blessed shall thou be when thou comest in, and blessed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy face.
Man, look, people that touch us, people that touch Eric Garner, people that touch Mike Brown, people that touch my cousin Jerome Morrell, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
They supposed to get dealt with.
That's right.
For killing George Floyd. They supposed to get that dude was not supposed to walk around if we was ruling. If the Lord loveth, if the Lord was dealing with us, he ain't dealing with us right now. So guess what? He allowing that to happen.
Right.
He allowing that to happen because you want to go do what the hell you want to do.
Right. You
understand? You want to go do anything and everything what you want to do, and the Lord just supposed to accept it. Let me get Isaiah 9:17. Let me get. I think that's what I need. You think, but hold that. What you got?
Concert.
Hold that. What you got? You know what I'm saying?
The book of Isaiah, chapter 9, verse 17.
Uh-huh.
Therefore the Lord shall have no joy in their young men, neither shall have mercy on their fatherless and widows. For every one is an hypocrite and an evildoer, and every mouth speak folly. For all this, his anger is not turned away.
Yeah.
But his hand is stretched out still.
He still want to save you.
Right.
Through all the hypocrisy, through all the folly, throughout all the evilness that niggas and that brothers do, that sisters do. You know what I'm saying? He's still willing to stretch out his hand so he can save you. You know, people, we when we in hell, we like, where's God? God, please, no. But you don't want to listen to a goddamn thing what God say do. It's in the Bible, goddamn it. We've been teaching it since 1969. 1969. No one wants to stop eating shrimp. No one wants to stop eating pork. No one wants to stop sleeping with white women. No one wants to stop sleeping with Africans. No one, you know what I'm saying? We don't want. We want to just have fun. Go have fun then. Go have fun until Judgment Day. Then you're gonna be that oppressor that was in that movie Terminator against the gate, watching her kids play in her hands and face burned off because it was a nuclear war. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's like the scripture in Luke where Christ said himself, he said, look, just as the days in the time of Noah, where everybody, Noah was warning people.
Yeah, he was warning people.
He said, it's a flood coming that's going to put you off of this earth. You can get on this goddamn ark. You can be saved from this flood.
Yeah.
Nobody wanted to listen. So they was drinking and being married, giving into marriage, having all types of sex. But they wasn't looking to that destruction that was coming. They didn't believe it.
Go ahead.
If I could build on what the officer is saying, it's amazing. Like we can't really visualize what Noah was doing until somebody like me says something like, think about all the people that went to school with Noah and knew him intimately, knew his favorite colors and how he thought. And think of all the people that started off building an ark with him. And after a while, they were like, you know what? I don't really think you're right, brother. Imagine all of the sisters that used to walk by and, hey, Noah, I like that thing you're building. But after a while, it wore off. And then after a while, they just didn't see him anymore. And it started to rain. And everybody remembered exactly what the hell he said. And our people got this problem. Go ahead. Our people got this problem where we don't know how to be close to God in prayer unless we are under the threat of death. Everybody on earth knows who God is when their life is in danger. It's a lot.
Yeah, you're right. That's heavy. You know what I'm saying? Like you don't want to listen until it's time for you to die. When you know it, and it's hard. I know because our oppressors put us through this hell and made us, love them more than the creator and respect them more than the creator.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's the reason why because they respect the people that put them in jail in slavery. They respect them to the fullest. These people, and I've been seeing gangsters, man. I'm talking about that shot people in the face, try to come up against us, but when the when the police come around, they get quiet. I didn't see, man. I was in Sacramento, California. I didn't see this one black man terrorize everybody that come through these apartments. I lived in. He ain't try that shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't try with me. You know what I'm saying? Understand that much. Because we know cowards.
Right.
But anyway, he's scaring everybody that come through. Pointing the guns at him. Hey, move, get out the way. Get out the way. Dude don't even live there. He just going around just doing some nonsense. And then police showed up because he got a gun and aiming at everybody that has no beef with him. I don't know why he's doing that. Police show up.
Quiet as a mouse.
No, he's begging. He's like, Mr. Hernandez, please. No, Mr. We scared because you got guns. No, Mr. Hernandez. Mister. You get scared because when real danger come to you, you get scared. Be scared, tremble before that happens. Right. You'll be all right. Tremble, like the Lord said, am I right or wrong? Right. The Lord said, you know what I'm saying? You're supposed to tremble in fear and serve the Lord. Fear and trembling. Yeah, fear and trembling. You ain't supposed to be high and mighty and ain't nothing going, you know what I'm saying? Nah, you supposed to come fear and trembling, not, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Any more on that?
Tom, sir, should I get to the curses?
Just keep reading if you can. Yeah, Baba Kasha.
Salagi says, verse 7. The Lord shall cause thine enemies that rise up against thee to be smitten before thy
face. They supposed to die when they rise up against you. Right. You didn't listen. Now you want to say, why kids get shot in the face? Why we getting killed in the street by these people? Why he put us in slavery? Right. Because you sin against him. Right. Do the right thing. Go ahead. Keep reading.
They shall come out against thee one way and flee before thee 7 ways.
They gonna come, and guess what? Boom, they gonna flee. Anybody come up against us, they gonna flee. They gonna flee. They gonna come out one way. They got their game plan. All right, we're gonna hit the Israelites. We're gonna get these niggas, savages and spicks. You know what I'm saying? Whatever they call us. Right. But anyway, we're gonna come in. We're gonna do this. Boom, boom. Next thing you know, they scatter it. You know what I'm saying? Because the Lord gonna be with us. Go ahead. Or the Lord is supposed to be with us too. They would have did that. Let me get the book of when it says 1 million Jews fled into Africa. Baba Kasha. You know what I'm saying? The Timbuktu. So boom. that could have happened with us. But keep reading. I'm gonna get to that part when it say besiege.
It says Boom. Verse 8, the Lord shall command the blessing upon thee in thy storehouses.
And man, we supposed to be blessed in the storehouses. We make a business, we supposed to keep it. We supposed to be able to succeed off that business. Mm-hmm. You know how many black businesses fail every year? You want to look it up? Somebody look it up. How many black businesses fail? It's horrific. Black Wall Street. If you want to really hit home, Black Wall Street, Oklahoma, Tulsa. By who? Exactly. But it got burned down by our enemies. It wasn't successful. Go ahead.
Even before the pandemic, this is what the CDC is reporting. I'm sorry, U.S. Census. It looks like 8 out of 10 businesses. That means 80%. 80% failed within the first 2 years.
And black people got businesses. They come up with stuff. I'm about to come up with this. I'm about to do this. Ooh. It fails. Mm-hmm. Don't put your money in a black business.
Right.
But go buy at a black business.
Right.
I'm saying like if you want to, you better make sure. I'm saying like as a partner, don't go and try to, because behind closed doors, they, you know what I'm saying, like people invest in small businesses. Mm-hmm. That's why, you know what I'm saying? And not only that, of course, the banks don't, you know what I'm saying, mess with you. That's because you curse. Right. The Lord didn't say how he was going to do it, but you're going to be cursed in that field. Right. He's not going to bless you. You have to know that your very existence is of the Lord, not of yourself. Not because you came out of water and became a goddamn 8, and then now you're walking on 2. You used to walk on 4s, now you walk on 2s. Because when people don't believe in God, that's what they believe in. I hope you know that. Because what other else reason is why we're here on earth? You understand? Go ahead.
And in all that thou settest thine hand unto,
everything. Go ahead.
And he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee.
He shall bless you. Just listen. Stop being goddamn disobedient. Be obedient to the Lord. Listen to the Lord. And don't think that you're just gonna come in ISUPK and all your problems gonna be solved. No, you're gonna go through trials, you're gonna tribulations, you're gonna go through all those things. Because if you can't get past that, you are not worthy to reap the benefits and be over a nation of people.
Right.
If you can't suffer for a little bit, if you can't sit your ass down and figure out a way and war through this tactics, you know how much I had to what I had to war through to be a little bit okay. I had to go through a lot of things, you know what I'm saying? I had to go through fire. All right? You're gonna have to go through fire, even in this truth. You know what I'm saying? You don't know when you're gonna have to go through it, but you're gonna go through it. The Lord is gonna test you. He might test you all throughout it. He might test you until you die, but you better hold on, because guess what? You know what I'm saying? The Lord gonna listen. I'm waiting for the kingdom. Go ahead.
Yep. It's a lot. If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Our people, and I know this from personal experience, we have a sickness where if salvation doesn't come immediately when we begin to pray, and immediately when in our minds we decide that we want to get right, we don't even want to do it. We don't even want it if it doesn't come immediately, even though that's not even real life. In real life, if you're a crackhead, you know you're a crackhead, you know that you're not immediately just going to have good health in body. You're not immediately going to have good health in spirit. You got to struggle. You got to go through withdrawal.
Yeah.
You can't, nothing's going to happen in the snap of anyone's finger. So you're going to suffer sweats and you're going to be in the damn in the institution. You're gonna have those nights where you can't sleep and you got the shakes. You're gonna have a lot of troubles. A lot.
No, go ahead. Do your thing.
And our people, another thing that we suffer from is we suffer from this sickness where we also, if it doesn't come in the way that's most comfortable for us. Whereas if we have to go through something in order to get the salvation, such as, well, you can't hang around these people anymore, we don't want it.
I'm gonna put it like this too. Look, people, everybody, we call everybody Christian that don't know who they are, or and that's not an ISUPK, of course. But look, they want a warm blanket over them. You know how that warm blanket, you want to get up for work, you're gonna be late. They want, it's hard to get up when you got that warm blanket over you, especially some meat attached to it, some fine juicy meat. You understand me? Of a woman. You know what I'm saying? Nasty Nate, he got man meat next to him. But you don't want to get up. But guess what? You better get up, man. Or you ain't gonna reap the benefits of things. Go ahead. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Salaki. It says, see here, verse 9, the Lord shall, middle of verse 8, and in all that thou settest thy hand unto, and he shall bless thee in the land which the Lord thy God giveth thee. Verse 9, the Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself.
He said what?
The Lord shall establish thee and holy people unto himself.
The Lord shall establish thee, you, not every goddamn. Where does John 3:16 come from, man? Right. John 3:16. God loves everybody. God don't love every goddamn body, man. God don't love every goddamn body. Who you think he is? A Teletubby? Somebody that loves and full of colors? No. Right. He's not. Stop dishonoring my God, our God. You understand?
Right.
And black people only want to do it. White people, they look at us like, yeah, I get it. All right. It's like, my God, walk away. They might, some people might, but like, it'll be black people the most. And that's because they hard neck, stiff neck. Let me get that. Let me get ass no, it's not his home or whatnot. No, keep reading on real quick. Keep reading. Don't let me forget.
Verse 9. The Lord shall establish thee an holy people unto himself, as he hath sworn unto thee. If thou shalt keep the commandments of the Lord thy God.
If you gonna keep the promises that you were supposed to keep, because Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob did. And the only reason why you're here because of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. If they didn't keep that covenant, you would just be someone walking on the earth eating rocks. Not knowing nothing. Silly, goofy, dumb. Go ahead.
And walk in his ways.
Uh-huh.
And all the people of earth shall see that thou art called by the name of the Lord, and they shall be afraid of thee.
Uh-huh. And then listen, every nation supposed to be afraid of us. They not scared of you. They not scared of no goddamn whatever. You can get into any religion. They not. You think they was scared of that Million Men March? That Million Men March that Mohammed and you think they was scared of that? You think that they was scared of when Martin Luther King took how many people was it? Thousands of people to DC. That was a Million Man March. Good night. God damn. You think they was scared of you being a million man that loves every goddamn body? Now, if you didn't love everybody, guess what? If you didn't know your nationality, listen, that million men, they would have been very scared of that if you served the Lord. If you did what the Lord's supposed to do. That Million Man March was a goddamn scam, and it has always been a scam. It was a scam to get people to DC, to the East Coast or whatever, to goddamn work and be more of a slave. You're dumb. You think you know about life, but you're stupid. You don't know anything.
Right.
You understand?
Right.
You listen to these dumbass leaders, you understand, thinking that they know something. They don't know a goddamn thing. Look at their lifestyle. Why nobody ever questioned goddamn Martin Luther King when he said that garbage, when he was sleeping with white women? No one's questioned him. No one's questioned his, you know what I'm saying? Like doing drugs. He was doing drugs and sleeping with white. He loved white women. That's why he said, I have a dream that little boys and little girls shall be joining hand to hand. Let me get that, matter of fact. Let me get hand joining hand. Martin Luther King. I'm Martin Luther King. Voice trembling. Nigga, you don't talk like that, nigga. You talk like that when you talk. Listen,
Right.
listen, I talk like this with my rib.
Right.
She knows it. She like, calm down. Hey, listen, I do this regardless. It ain't just he made his voice tremble because he was trying to finesse you.
Right.
I do this regardless. You know that. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21. Though hand join in hand.
Now what?
Though hand join in hand.
I have a dream. Matter of fact, let me get that. Let me get that scripture too. Baba Gashar. Go ahead. Let me get Martin Luther King in the Bible. All these fake priests and prophets in the Bible. Let me get them today. I'm gonna get them today for y'all, all right? So y'all can be all right. And if you following these people again, that's on you. You're gonna die with them. You're gonna be slaughtered.
You want that first?
Yeah, let me get that.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 23 and verse 25.
Uh-huh.
I have heard what the prophet said. That prophet.
Hey, Martin Luther King, he actually stole that speech from another preacher, right? So he's a thief already. He's a coon anyway. But also, the Lord loves us so much. The Lord is our shepherd. So guess what? He's gonna have things so we can watch out for. Like you're gonna watch out for your people and your kids, and you're gonna be like, hey, baby girl, if somebody come up to you with some candy and say, hey, right, trust me, you're gonna tell them, don't go that way. Right. They might look nice in the suits, in the tie. Don't trust them. You're gonna say that. That's how God is. That's what God did to us, because we stupid, because we're children. That's why he called us children all the goddamn time in the Bible, because we listen to anybody and everybody. And you think you got your own mind because you don't believe in God, don't believe in the Bible. Go ahead.
That prophesy lies in my name.
He prophesies lies. God never said, listen, he did not have a dream. That nigga didn't have no goddamn dream. That nigga woke up to a white woman who was like, ooh, this feel good, and wanted you to walk and wake up to a white woman. Go ahead. Oppressor, Salaki, excuse my language. Go ahead.
Saying, I have dreamed.
Uh-huh.
I have dreamed.
Uh-huh.
How long shall this be in the heart of the prophets that prophesy lies?
How long should they be able to lie? How long should they be able to lie for? How long they gonna tell you that it's okay. Love everybody. It's okay. It's all right. Go ahead. That's it on that.
Yea, they are prophets of the deceit of their own heart.
Their own heart. That was out there. Listen, didn't I just say it? I said, look, it was after his own heart. That's why he woke up and said that dream, man. Because he wanted to do that. He wanted to hold hands with the oppressor and have sex with the oppressor. God didn't ever tell you to do that, man. And you listen to that man in that Million Man March. You listen to him. God didn't ever tell that man to do that, man. He's a liar. Go ahead.
Which think to cause my people to forget my name by their dreams.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Which they tell every man to his neighbor.
Exactly. And now we forgot the Lord. You understand? Let me get now go ahead to your joint.
Yes, sir. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 11, verse 21.
Uh-huh.
Though hand join in hand.
Though hand join in hand.
The wicked shall not be unpunished.
The wicked shall not be Listen, let me tell you something. Just because you friends with little Timmy, Bobby, and Amber, or let me give some African names.
Umbuku,
Habiti,
Swabwewe,
Swabwewe,
Nefertiti.
Don't forget that. Don't forget that language. Go ahead.
General Butt Naked.
Go ahead.
General Butt Naked.
All right, let me get some Chinese names. He got one.
Chan.
All right. All right. Okay. So just because you friends with all these people,
right, doesn't
make the Lord gonna be like, oh, okay, let me save them too. Or just because somehow, because this is what it is, right? They be like, the world will be a better place if we all just love each other and be at peace and things like that. Just because, even if you do that, the wicked still going to be punished. And who's the wicked? The oppressor that walks on the face and earth today, because these are the same evil doers that killed your people, us, in slavery. And it goes back into time. You understand? Go ahead.
But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered.
But the seed of the righteous shall be delivered, man. Be righteous, man. Be righteous with everything you do. Go ahead.
As a jewel of gold in a swine's snout, so is a fair woman.
No. So like, what? That's Deuteronomy.
Like that. I think that's it, sir. That's it on that one. Deuteronomy 28. That was it on the Proverbs precept, sir.
Oh yeah, go back to Deuteronomy then.
Sir, I'm back to Deuteronomy. It's the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 11. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods.
He's gonna make you. He's supposed to make you plenteous in good, but he's gonna do it back again. Don't trip. Go ahead.
In the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land.
We were supposed to be blessed with cattle. My goodness, we were supposed to be blessed with cattle, sheep, ox, all those things. Man, go ahead.
Which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee. The Lord shall open.
He swore unto who?
Thy fathers.
Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, man. Shout out to our fathers, man. Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob.
That's right.
That made us. Why do you think we the most? Listen, we the most kindest people on the face of the goddamn earth. Do you think that's for a reason? Everybody can come to our city and live lavishly. We go to a goddamn African city. They're gonna charge us a nigga price. Yeah. You don't know that? You ain't ever been in Africa? You don't know that? Go ahead. You got a question? Go ahead.
Like, if I could, sir, even Christians that say that they believe in equality, they really don't believe in equality. Even Israelite Christians that say they believe in equality don't believe in equality, because real equality takes history into account. For example, if somebody punch you in the face, history is after they punch you in the face. Equality is you punch them in the face.
Right.
So even Israelite Christians that say they believe in equality, they're so stupid they don't even realize You don't believe in equality because if you did, you would know that they have to serve us.
Mhm.
And they don't have to, they don't have to serve us for the same amount of time because the time that they stole from us through abduction and enslavement was not theirs to take.
Mhm.
The only right thing, the only equality is they should have to do at least double.
Mhm.
So
At least double, yes. Facts. Go ahead. Most High in Christ.
it's a lot.
No, go ahead. You all right?
Oh, boom. Verse 11. And the Lord shall make thee plenteous in goods, and in the fruit of thy body, and in the fruit of thy cattle, and in the fruit of thy ground, in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers to give thee.
Mhm.
The Lord shall open unto thee his good treasure, the heaven, to give the rain unto thy land in his season, and to bless all the work of thine hand. And
He's supposed to bless all the works of our hands.
Mhm.
Hades is supposed to be plentiful, bountiful.
Right.
Well, all the words that you need to know that it's supposed to be a great country and city. You understand? It could have been. They sinned against the Most High.
And thou shalt lend unto many nations, and thou shalt not borrow.
Say it again.
And thou shalt lend unto many
See what he's
nations,
saying. Go ahead.
and thou shalt not borrow. And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail. And thou shalt be above only, and thou shalt not be beneath.
We should not be beneath, man. We not supposed to be beneath anybody. Nobody. We ain't supposed to be beneath the Arabs. Oh, can I say that?
I'm sorry.
We just can't say the other people that's actually doing something at this moment.
Calm.
Okay, we're not supposed to be under the oppressor.
Right.
Read it again, Baba Kashar. That's heavy, man. That's heavy.
And the
No,
Lord,
everybody looks past these verses, man. Why are we in this captivity? Because Negro, you didn't listen to Moses in the wilderness when he told you not to sin against the Most High God. That's why. You getting shot in the face because you didn't listen to Moses. Listen, your kids is getting dragged away in slavery because of you didn't listen to Moses when he told you to not do these things. Everybody get the point, right?
right.
Your woman, somebody's having sweaty sex with your woman because you didn't listen to Moses.
Right.
It's all in the Bible. Do you get it or not? Let's read on.
And the Lord shall make thee the head and not the tail.
And you should be, he's supposed to make you the head and not the tail.
Right.
Everybody's supposed to be behind you.
Right.
You're supposed to be the first nation above every nation. Niggas,
Right.
niggers,
Right.
savages,
Damn right.
and spicks
Damn right.
supposed to be above all nations. But we sin against the Most High. You think it's a coincidence that we at the bottom only? Where the fucking Africans at the bottom? Where they at? Excuse my language. Where they at the bottom? Oh, they at the bottom. You guess what? They is eating flies and eating doo-doo. You know why? Because the oppressor played them. Because after they played us and put us in slavery, let me get a $10 Go ahead.
This is From Babylon to Timbuktu by Rudolph R. Windsor. It's page 84. In the year 65 BC, the Roman armies under General
The who?
The Roman armies.
That's the Italians today. The Italian mafia.
Right.
The Italians. You understand? Get the point? But they still Esau. Different branch of Esau. Go ahead.
Under General Pompey, captured Jerusalem.
They what?
Captured Jerusalem.
Yep. And
In
they
70 AD, General Vespasian and his son Titus put an end to the Jewish state.
They put an end to that state, man.
Right.
They went in there, man. We was trying to hold them off for a long time. We hold them off for a long time. They surrounded the walls of Jerusalem. We started eating leather because we couldn't go out to get food. We was eating leather. Sad. That was a sad day that day. Go ahead.
with great slaughter.
With what?
Great
It
slaughter.
was a great slaughter. Go ahead.
During the period of the military governors of Palestine, many outrages and atrocities were committed against the residue of the people.
Many what?
Atrocities.
What does atrocity mean? Go ahead.
Horrible things.
You think they just came and killed? What they do?
So back then they did what they still do today.
And the Romans is known for what they do. What you about to say?
Pornography.
Go ahead.
So what they did is they took
hold on. Yeah, they know for that. I'm gonna get straight to it. They was raping us. Huh? Graping. They was graping us. They was graping. So I did. Knew that word. Graping. They was graping men and women. Roman and children. Romans is known for that, man. Roman soldiers walking in. They don't want that woman. They walk back. Move out my way. Where's the biggest buck I can find? Oh my goodness. Good night.
I think Cupid came about. I think baby Cupid and all that came about. They had vaccination with little boys and so forth.
Yeah, they evil, man. So yeah, man. Wildin'. They wildin'. And you know what? And they don't deny it either. They'll tell you that. They put it in movies all the time. Go to this movie about the Ireland and things like that. It's a movie on Hulu or whatnot. Whatever, you ain't gotta watch it. But man, they have so much discussion when the Ireland was fighting against other Ireland people and the Romans and things like that. Romans, man, they were so powerful. They come in your home and just put you in a chamber, put you in a jail chamber, and just grape you for days. So lock you. Go ahead.
During the period,
I didn't know Facebook. I didn't know TikTok. I'm sorry. All right, not sorry. Go ahead.
During the period from Pompey to Julius, it has been estimated that over 1 million Jews fled into Africa. That's when
it started. We thinking that we from Africa, and then they don't say that we from like East Africa. They don't say that we from South Africa. Where they say we from? West Africa. And where do we flee to?
To Africa.
Well, probably 100,000 parties fell over there. You know what I'm saying? Right. But majority of us fled into. Well, that's why every Negro think that we from North Africa. You know what I'm saying? Right. Of course, niggas was sinning. Of course, I'm sure of it that they slept with African women, but that don't mean nothing. Go ahead.
So, and I was gonna say too, there's a lot of other historical accounts that prove that because of the atrocities that we witnessed in Rome under the Roman authority and how they was literally, they was murdering us and all the atrocities.
Yeah, they was doing everything, making us eat pork.
We went as far west as we could possibly go until we saw water, and that's why we ended up on the west coast of Africa. Because we went as far as I wanted to get as far away from the people as possible.
Imagine, running from them people, 1 million of us, and we was not damn near organized, because we had no law, because that's why the Lord was able. That's why the Lord didn't have protection, and the heathens know that we didn't have protection. They like, oh, them niggas sinning over there. They sinning big time. Let's go over there and let's go make a plot against them niggas. That's what they did, man. They know that if we don't serve the Lord, then they can come in and do whatever the hell they want to us. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
Fleeing from Roman persecution and slavery, the slave markets were full of black Jewish slaves.
Yeah. Exactly, man. Not was it? Did it say the oppressor slaves or they call it
Jewish slaves?
Black Jewish slaves. All right. Most correct. But
so just in my understanding that basically Moses gave the prophecy.
Yeah.
What would happen if we followed? And of course, we later find out in 28 if we didn't follow. But then Moses, of course, made angered the Most High, and the Most High said, "All right, you come check in with me. Joshua will take the reins." Joshua led the children of Israel into it.
Yeah.
And we were only there for a short time. And then after, when we started running, there were still those of us, of course, because we had the records now, that had the oral law passed down from Moses that knew, Moses said this to our forefathers, a while ago, that if we didn't listen, this was going to happen. And then we actually started to see us being surrounded in our city, in our state of Israel. And those of us that ran, we were running knowing what was going to be the end of us. Knowing. We were running as a nation knowing this is what Moses was talking about. And we knew, and every 100,000 miles we were going, we knew we're not going to get away from him. The Most High said this is going to happen. We've been running for 13 years. We still haven't gotten away from him. So we knew, the Most High is going to have us for this one. For what we did, we're going to pay for this.
I mean, just put yourself in, their shoes, because you were in their shoes. I'm going to get out. Do you know that Moses spoke to you? You, me, you? It gets deep. It gets real deep. You hear me? I damn near want to go to Deuteronomy 20. Listen, let's keep it clear. Matter of fact, we're just gonna keep on going on, and then I'm gonna bring it out later.
Where are we at? Curses?
Whatever you left off at.
All right, verse 14. And thou shalt if thou hearken unto the commandments of the Lord thy God, which I command thee this day to observe and to do them. Verse 14.
Man, it's so important to do it. And it's like nowadays, man. There's so much sinful things to get into these days. I know it's hard. That's why you better lean on your brother, man, so you can get up out of this hellhole, man. Don't sin. Don't go out there and sinning, doing this and that. If you need help, let brothers know, man. They're gonna help you. They're gonna help you. Listen, I call for counsel all the time. I'll be one to go and strangle a certain person for a certain reason.
Right.
And I have to say, I got to call my Adonai to be like, my Lord, I feel like doing something that I don't want to do. they be like, I understand. You just do this. All right, got me back on track. All right, boom. Let's get it. Listen, we all fall short. I ain't about to fall short for nobody, though. Not for a woman, not for nobody. You hear me? Go ahead.
Verse 14. And thou shalt not go aside from any of the words which I command thee this day to the right hand or to the left, but to go after other gods to serve them.
Yeah, don't go to other gods, man.
Right.
It's like what other gods do for you? Nothing. Stop it. Where are other gods in these conversations, man? Nowhere. If they were so powerful, they would be in everybody's face right now.
It's lucky if I could.
You know the powerful thing is this Bible that they can't get rid of. It's in your face 24/7. You just don't know. You don't know how to break the code. You don't know how to break the code. That's what it is. You understand? Everything else is just it's LGBT
right.
People that brought things out and their own lust.
Right.
You understand? Such as, Christianity, Catholicism, Egyptology, goddamn it. But this Bible, man, this is real, man. This speaks against everything.
Right.
And this is the only thing that people cannot cut when the right people hold this book. And the right people is you, black man. ISUPK, started at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. You understand? Go ahead.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and statutes which I command thee this day.
Now we got to all the blessings, right? Everything would happen to you. The Lord he's fair. Now, don't act like he ain't fair after the fact that you sin against him. You won't say he's not fair when he told you all the good things that will happen if you listen to him. He's not a goofy. He's not a man he's not one of us that can be tricked and beguiled. You understand? He's not one of those.
Right.
Who do you think he is? A weak God? No. You do something that he don't like, you will not receive benefits for it. He ain't like us.
Right.
Our wife cheated on us. We want to, well, it was my fault. Well, we can work it out. I saw something today. they wanted to, she was like, dude was talking. He was like, well, it's all right. We can work it out. Or, and the girl was doing, I believe it was a woman that said that, but they was pretty much saying that, what we need to do is we need to forgive. Ooh. I'm like, man, look, if somebody, listen, I'm no homosexual. I will not stick my rod after another man has been in it. You understand? Listen, let's just be known. A priest and prophet ain't supposed to have no woman that has been that had sex, that had a rod in her. Right. So let that in your mind when we get these women. Right. Let that in your mind when these priests and prophets, you know what I'm saying, right, be take a hold of you. You know what I'm saying? We ain't supposed to, you know what I'm saying? Like, we supposed to get virgins. That's how a priest supposed to get virgins. We ain't supposed to go after no other somebody that already been in it. That's not fun. That's not a pleasure. I want a woman that nobody, and that's women like that too. They like a man that's from out of town. You know why? Because they know no one else slept with that man in that town. We like the same thing. Come on now. Let's be real. That's honorable. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, niggas, you ain't dealing with that nigga no more? All right, let me go ahead and come over. That nigga just got done putting his semen inside of her, and now your semen is mixing with his semen, and then his semen is on your semen, and semen is everywhere, and then it's on your rod, because semen don't leave a vagina until at least like 3 weeks or something like that. I don't know, probably like a month. Yeah, fact check that, man. Matter of fact check that. Semen don't leave a woman's body right away. It doesn't leave a woman's body right away. So you are going into a woman. Fact check that real quick. Yeah. Go ahead and do that, man. It's all right. Go ahead, fact check that, man. But while we fact check that, we're gonna keep going on. Go ahead. Tell me when you got it.
Verse 15. But it shall come to pass, if thou wilt not hearken unto the voice of the Lord thy God, to observe and to do all his commandments and his statutes, which I command thee this day, that all these curses shall come upon thee and overtake thee.
Now all these curses are going to come upon thee. You understand? What these curses going to be about? Let me see who fit these curses. Go ahead.
Cursed shalt thou be in the city, and cursed shalt thou be in the field. Cursed shall be
in the city, and cursed shall thou be in the field, man. You're going to be cursed in the city. You on drugs in the city. Your daughters is selling vagina in the city. City girls. That's a curse in itself. That whole city girls trend is a curse. And they know it too. The people that made that song and made that thing, they don't want their daughters to be a city girl. That's a curse. City girl is a curse. Being in the city, you're gonna be cursed. Ran around, you're gonna be cursed. You're gonna be shot down in the city. You're no one likes you in the city. You know that hatred that you feel when you go out, like, damn, no one likes me. That's a curse, Doc. You're gonna be cursed in the city. When you go out, you're supposed to be beloved. Like, oh, people love me. Like, you know how when you walk into a place where you love that? That's how it's supposed to be when you go into the city, huh? But you're not, because you're cursed. Go ahead.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store.
Cursed shall be thy basket and thy store. Go ahead.
Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body. And
cursed shall be diabetes.
The fruit of thy body.
Blindness.
The fruit of thy body.
Name some more things. Come on now.
AIDS.
Yeah. AIDS. Go ahead.
Monkey pox.
Go ahead. What young man say?
up to 3 to 5 days you stay in a woman's reproductive system. So hopefully
Oh.
she cleans herself.
Oh, you said, oh, he talking about the up to 3 to 4 days.
3 to 5 days. Yeah.
3 to 5, that's up to 3 to 5 days. So that's disgusting. And I know I know women, they go straight back to their man. They go straight back to their man that night and go have sex with that man. Good night. Shalom. And all the dish will not work. Matter of fact, let me get they're gonna be cursed in the vagina area. The smelliness of it. You know that, Parat? Let me get that.
Yeah.
I believe so. Where they're gonna be cursed in the vagina. You know what I'm saying? Because they want to hot scotch. They want to hot to. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's one thing with having sexual intercourse. It's not supposed to hurt, or it's not supposed to have a smell. Even when it hurts to have a smell, either the woman or you have an infection of some of that sort. Sex is not supposed to have no smell to it, or it's not supposed to hurt when you penetrate. It's either you have an infection or something's going on down there.
Well, I do. I mean, I like mine's tight. I don't know. Go ahead. But yeah, you're right. Like if it hurt, take it out. I believe that's right. Go ahead.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 3 and verse 24. And it shall come to pass that instead of a sweet smell, there shall
that sweet smell. I want. Listen. If my woman vagina don't smell like water, don't smell like roses. Then what's the name say? He said, go a little closer. your roses don't smell like, you know what I'm saying? Like yeah, exactly. Like, come on now. But he probably saw something else, but that's all I was thinking about. Like, you know what I'm saying? The woman think that her joint is, you know what I'm saying, is to wide. But like that's a curse if your vagina smell. That's a curse. We'll tell you how to get that curse up off you. We might can do that for you if you serve the Lord. On the Command Gianna in the ISUPK. Start at 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York.
Right.
Go ahead.
Instead of sweet smell,
go ahead.
there shall be stink.
It shall be stink. Good night.
Yeah.
That's a curse, That's a curse. Imagine you a woman. Now, don't even imagine you're a woman. I'm just saying. Imagine your sister she got a horrible smell. She can't get a good man because her vagina, JJ, is stinking. Shut your mouth. Shut your mouth. Obey someone. Your vagina don't even obey you.
Woo!
You obey a man. Go ahead.
So like I said, right there. And what's heavy about this whole passage here is that everything that this is talking about, if we skip up a couple verses, we know this is talking about women. It talks about.
Go ahead, skip up on it. Baba Gashar.
Yeah, Isaiah chapter 3, verse 17, it says, therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion. And
oh my
the Most
goodness.
High will discover their secret parts.
Ooh wee. What's that mean? What's that mean, young man? Go ahead. No. The first part he said. Go ahead. Say it again, Baba Gashar.
Therefore the Lord will smite with a scab the crown of the head of the daughters of Zion.
What that say? What that mean?
Crown of the head, son.
Yeah.
I want to say the crown of the
Nah. Nah.
G-spot.
Nah. That too. That damn it. But everybody, listen. Go ahead, nah. What's the? Why do women go to the beauty salon a lot?
To get their hair done.
Why?
To beautify themselves.
Okay, that's true. Now, why? Now, why do they get that hair?
Some women are insecure.
A lot of that. Okay, some you can get. I got women that, you know what I'm saying, still get weave and got good hair, but she's still insecure about her hair though. But she's still insecure about her hair, like I said. But so, for the most part, why do girls, black women, get hair? It's not hard. I can tell you, like, women have come to me and tell me these things and why they got scarves on top of their head because they they bald headed, and it was a sad thing. And then it was a sad thing. And she was beautiful too. She was like, I'm like, damn, sis, you got okay, because she knew about the Israelites. She, you know what I'm saying? She was like, you know what I'm saying? I was like, man, why you got that the scarf on your head? You know what I'm saying? She was like, I was like, oh, so you know you're Israelite, woo woo, because she had that. That's when I was younger than true. When I think that everybody with a scarf on their head and tied up, you know what I'm saying, think that she assists in the truth or something like, or know about the truth. So she got her head covered. But it wasn't for that. It was, you know why? She was trying to hide her shame, because it's shameful for a woman to be bald. And she had baldness. Read that. These are curses.
Isaiah the 3rd chapter, verse 17. Therefore the Lord will smite thee with a scab of
the Lord will do what?
Smite thee.
Oh, you think you bad, huh? You want to serve other niggas? You think you bad? You think you bad, huh? You think you want to be disobedient? I'm gonna show you something. I'm gonna destroy the very thing that thinks you that why you think that you are better. Go ahead, read it again.
Therefore the Lord will smite thee with a scab, the crown of the head of the daughters.
No edges. No edges. No it. That's how you. These are this is a black book. You think a white man wrote this, man? It's like it. You think the oppressor wrote this Bible when it talks about our very women 2,000 years ago, or what? When it was a big room, man. Somebody educate me. Yeah.
Yeah, this is 2,600 years ago.
Yeah. You think this is? Oh, it's a coincidence. Who the bald headed skitty wag or whatever they call it? Do they call? Huh?
Bald head scallywag. You know that's.
Yeah. Who else is called that? Who else is? Oh, but this is the oppressor's book. Who else is called that? Come on now, you got to get the correlations together now. Come on now, go ahead.
Like I said,
You'll see me one more time.
The more we keep going, the more it starts really talking about our women.
Hey, go ahead. I know Kabata Mouth wanted. He wanted to do that too. Go ahead.
In that day, the Lord will take away the bravery of their tinkling ornaments about their feet, and their calls, and their round tires like the moon.
Oh my
the
goodness.
Chains and the bracelets and the mufflers,
Mm-hmm.
the bonnets and the ornaments of the legs, and the headbands and the tablets and the earrings, the rings and the nose jewels, the changeable suits of apparel, and the mantles and the wimples and the crisping pins, the glasses and the fine linen and the hoods and the veils.
Break it down.
You know, our women like to dress up. They like to put.
They couldn't do that no more, huh?
They put the anklets on. They put the earrings. You know,
Fine.
is known for having them big old earrings, the big earrings on, and they gotta have all of that. You know, the Lord say, He gonna take all of that away from them, because no matter how much jewelry they put on them, they still gonna be looked at a certain way. And keep reading, we just where we left off, verse 24.
Facts.
And it shall come to pass that instead of sweet smell, there shall be stink.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter how much perfume you put on you, them big hoop earrings you put on you, the anklets, your nails done, your toenails done, all of that don't matter, because the Lord is going to take something away from you, which is us in the UPK. We understand this. It don't matter how pretty a woman.
Yeah, because once you slack it, when you lay that woman down, you be like, damn, baddest broad in town. She bad. I don't know what y'all bad is like, but I do my bad. But look, you lay her down, right? You smell that, it's like, I'm cool. It'll be that smell for me. You hear me? Go ahead.
Not to mention, you gotta get the tugging on her hair. Wig come off, she bald head.
Oh no, you was just fun. You was a dime.
That's the curses of Isaiah the 3rd chapter.
Exactly.
And that's, if I could, sir, if that's the only other thing
Go ahead.
I have to say about that is, when we continue to read on into the 4th chapter, it goes on to say what? In that day shall.
Go ahead. Read that. Read that. Read that.
In Isaiah the 4th chapter, the first
Go
verse,
ahead.
it says, and in that day, the same day we just talked about.
Yeah.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of
What?
one man. 7 women shall take hold of one man.
7 women. You got a question?
No.
7 women gonna take a hold of one man. Saying what, man?
Saying we will eat our own bread
Uh-huh.
and wear our own apparel.
You don't have to take care of a woman. She just want to be with you if you're a priest and prophet of God, man. Because she know in that day, guess what? She gonna be all right, and she listen to you. She had to listen to you though. She gotta obey you. Look how submissive she's supposed to be. Read it again.
And in that day, 7 women shall take hold of one man.
7 women. Go ahead.
Saying we will eat our own bread.
You don't have to listen. You don't have to have a good paying job. You don't have to. You don't have to buy us. Name some name brand clothes that women wear.
Neiman Marcus, Gucci,
Louis
Louis
Vuitton.
Vuitton. Burberry old though, ain't it?
Mark.
It's still out though. Hey, I still rock some Burberry though. They got all right, no sweat. So you don't gotta do all that. You don't gotta do all that. Kabata mouth, you ain't gotta do all that. Parag, you ain't gotta do all that. Younger man Antonio, you ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that, huh? She gonna listen. She gonna do that. Listen, she just want to be called by your name. Show up. Go ahead, read it again. I mean, keep
Only
going.
let us be called by thy name.
Just let us be called. Just take me on, because I know that I'm a whore. I know that I'm nothing without you. Go ahead. That's what it says. You get mad at the Bible. That's what the Bible says, huh? Go ahead.
To take away our reproach.
What do reproach mean, young man? No sweat. What do reproach mean? You can read it. You can look it up or whatever. Yeah. What they say? What they say? Read it again.
Only to take away our reproach.
She don't want to be called. She. Okay. You don't have to take care of her. You don't have to buy her diamonds, flowers, and gold. She just want to be called by your name. But only do this. I just want to be called by your name, so my reproach can be taken away from me. That's,
I got the definition.
Go ahead.
The definition of reproach: to address someone in such a way as to express disapproval or disappointment.
Yeah. So she won't be called a whore no more.
Right.
Take away that from me, Kabadamath. That's what they're gonna say.
That's right.
Take away from that, because these niggas they don't approve of me. I'm a whore. You don't have to buy me nice things. I just want to be called by your name and serve you. That's how the world should be. That's how it's gonna be. 7 women gonna take a hold of one man, because you're gonna you're gonna be made as fine gold. You understand? Let me get that, Baba Bashar. That's in the Bible. I know who I am. So when I want something from a woman, how she should act and this and that, she better act like that. Because I don't need you to save me from 20 men that's gonna pounce on you. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13 and verse 12.
Uh-huh.
I will make a man more precious than fine gold.
Make him what?
More precious than fine gold.
Make a man more precious than fine gold. You see this gold right here? This is real gold. But guess what? This ain't precious gold. Gold get even deeper. And guess what? Go ahead, read.
Even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir.
That's the most expensive gold that you can get. Go ahead.
Right.
The Christ wore that, I believe, right? Christ? No, that's different. Go ahead.
Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of the Most High of hosts, and in the day of his fierce anger. And it shall be as the chased road, and as a sheep that no man taketh up, that shall every man turn to his own people. Yeah,
every man gonna turn to his own people. Because in this World War III that's gonna go on, you're gonna have to choose the side. You better choose the right one. You go to Timmy house and try to get Big Timmy daughter, or Kumba, What's the African dad
You
name?
gotta click. You just gotta click. That's it.
Kumboomba. You trying to get his daughter, nigga? You are going to die. Not even that. It's bigger than that. Oh, I'm joking, of course, but it's bigger. It's bigger than that because of the simple fact that if you're gonna have to join a nation. You're not gonna be able to walk. You're not gonna be able to be like, okay, my family is going to do what my family does. You're gonna have to serve your people. You're not gonna be able to be like, family, come here. I don't know what these niggas and these white people doing or these people. You're gonna have to do what you. Go ahead. Go ahead. No sweat. No sweat. Shalom. Go No sweat.
Say,
Go ahead.
at the end of the day, you're gonna need somebody to identify with.
Go ahead.
It's gonna be a racial war. Like even when the crisis do come, when the grocery stores and the local Walmarts and local grocery stores, the militia to join with. You're gonna need a militia, a group of men and women. That's gonna be a lost wandering soul. Even somebody as unknowledgeable as I am, as far as the truth, the doctrine. Even I know that. So, and a lot of our people are unprepared. And that's the scary thing about it, especially with those who do have kids. I hate to see what this place is gonna come to in the next 5-10 years, bro. That's all I got.
Nah, no sweat. Well, we in the scriptures, and I'm gonna bring that out in the next class of how America is going to burn. You know what I'm saying, and things like that. And not only that, you know what I'm saying. You got to realize the simple fact that America has to burn. America has to go to nothing. And before that happens, there's going to be it's going to be war. Before peace is always war. So you have to go through war. You're gonna have to go through all those different things. You understand? So Salaki, the brother will get it for you. You know what I'm saying? You good? So no sweat. Nah, but like you gotta realize too, you got a sword on you? You got a Bible?
No, I don't.
All right, so go ahead and look up Exodus 15:3. All right, brother got it. All right, no sweat. Go ahead, look up Exodus 15:3. Go ahead and look up Exodus, because the Christian church think that everything is going to be sweet and innocent when Christ come back and when God, come finally put his judgment down on earth. When in reality, it's not going to be sweet. It's not going to be nice or anything like that. You understand? You got it?
Yeah, you want me to read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
It's out of the new.
No, don't King James version.
King James, okay.
Yeah,
King James version. Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a warrior.
No. Go to King James version, 15:3. Always do the King James version.
King KJV, Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Exactly.
So like the Lord is a man of war. You understand? The Lord, he ain't scared to, to have his man fight. You understand? Like the Lord, first of all, the Lord can kill any and everything that he wants to. But guess what? And if he a man of war, what you think he expect us to be? Warriors. He expect us to fight. He expect us to do whatever we got to do. You understand? To win. Now, we don't do what these heathens do. These heathens, they love to you understand, grape and groom children and do these things and men and women And they love to do these nasty things and acts to us during warfare. We don't do those things. Black man, you don't. We Israelites, we don't do those things. We're not gonna be one of those people that did what the Romans did. We're not gonna do that. We ain't gonna do that. We're gonna be, but you are, if you don't serve, you are going to get put to death. We will fight. We're not cowards. We will fight to the death. Any more on that?
Like, sir, where did we leave off, sir?
I know the curses. So
we left off the curses.
Yeah.
Boom. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and say verse 18. Cursed shall be the fruit of thy body, and the fruit of thy land.
I'm gonna jog through this, right?
Okay.
We're gonna be out here about 10. All right, go ahead.
The increase of thy kind and the flocks of thy sheep.
These are all the curses now. All the curses is gonna go through us and happen to us. Go ahead, because you didn't listen. Niggas don't like to listen.
Cursed shalt thou be when thou comest in, and cursed shalt thou be when thou goest out. The Lord shall send upon thee cursing, vexation, and rebuke in all that thou settest thy hand unto for to do, until thou be destroyed, and until thou perish quickly, because of the wickedness of thy doings, whereby thou hast forsaken me. The Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee.
The pestilence is going to cleave onto thee. You understand? The pestilence is going to cleave onto thee. You understand? So, and what are those pestilence, man? All those diseases, man. Those are going to cling onto thee. You understand? Right. Hey, you good? Hey, yeah, so the pestilence is going to cleave onto thee, man. And understand the pestilence is going to cling onto thee, man. And that's what's happening in America, man. You ever seen with horrible conditions that they living with? I'm talking about like not arthritis and things like that. It's much more that they living with. Shit, obesity. They living with obesity. They living with, having one big leg. You understand? They deal with all these things. These pestilence cleaving onto you. These pestilence is cleaving onto our people. Why they ain't cleaving onto everybody else like that? I'm talking about it. Like, we're the minority, but we have the most things that's happening to us. Like, they want to say, our oppressors get pulled over too, but we get pulled over the most and get killed. Why is that? When we are the minority, we are the smallest in number. Imagine having 10 people over here, but they get pulled over the most and get killed the most, and then you have 100 people over here, but one or two get killed. In factual, they only get killed because they actually do something and pull guns on them.
Right.
Like, I never seen a white man or the oppressor run from a police officer and get shot in the back. I never seen that. And if you show me it if you have.
Like, if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
I've seen an oppressor survive an actual shootout with police officers.
Yeah, that's weird. That's weird.
Concept.
And niggas do not have guns and they get killed, murdered on the spot. 10-year-olds get killed. Sir. I remember I had a gun when I was little. It was a cap gun. Police on bikes pulled up. Good night. The Lord must have been with me. I ain't get Trayvon Martin. You know what I'm saying? Right. Good night, though. I remember that day. I was like, yeah, I'm gonna stop playing with these fake guns for a little while, because these grown adults scared of a little black kid with a fake gun that they sell at the convenience store. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's just weird to me. I don't know. But go ahead.
It's like, the Lord shall make the pestilence cleave unto thee, until he have consumed thee from off the land, whither thou goest to possess it.
Go ahead.
The Lord shall smite thee with a consumption, and with a fever, and with an inflammation, and with an extreme burning, and with the sword, and with blasting, and with mildew, and they shall pursue thee until thou perish.
These are all like curses, man. Go ahead.
And thy heaven that is over thy head shall be brass, and the earth that is under shall be iron. The Lord shall make the rain of thy land powder, and dust. From heaven it shall come down upon thee until thou be destroyed. The Lord shall cause thee to be smitten before thine enemies. Thou shalt go out one way against them, and flee 7 ways before them.
And that's what happened with the Native Indians too, man. Let's not forget about the Mexicans and the Native Indians. That's what happened to them. You know, that those cowards that came over here and fought against these peaceful people. You know what I'm saying? They got an Indian school right now. It's baby Indian bones underground. If you go over there in Indian Road right now in Arizona, you know, understand? That's why there's a lot of Native Indians down here. It's a lot of history down here. A lot of killings that what these oppressors done to our people. You understand? And they buried right now, and they've been, because they doing a lot of construction works and things like that. They digging up bones of babies, and they ain't telling you about it. You got to look it up. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead.
And shall be removed into all the kingdoms of the earth.
And you're going to be removed and put. Look, you like the word removed. Imagine if I say, I'm going to remove your whole family. You don't have no feeling about that, what these people have done to you. If you don't, listen, I don't know what goes into your mind, Black people, Hispanic people, or Native American Indian people, but that is a harsh word to be removed as a man. Go ahead.
The Lord, Salakia, and thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away.
Say it again.
And thy carcass shall be meat unto all fowls of the air, and unto the beasts of the earth, and no man shall fray them away.
Yeah. You gonna what you reproduce is gonna be for everybody, but it ain't gonna be for you. It's gonna be for the fowls. It's gonna be for all the heathens, but not for you. Like the Hispanics, they what they doing right now? All the fruit and vegetables and everything. That's not for them, Mike. That's for rich. That's for rich oppressors and Africans and anybody else that wants to get that fruit. They picking that for them. But they grow it, they water it, they nourish it, but they don't get it. Yeah, of course they when you see them still, on the corner selling that fruit, those are things that fell by the wayside. That's and they selling that little fruit, grapes and things like that. They selling that by the wayside, but that's them. They still in that. All right? They getting that to feed their families. All right? Go ahead. Nah, go ahead.
The Lord will smite thee with the botch of Egypt, and with the emerods, and with the scab, and with the itch, whereof thou canst not be healed. The Lord shall smite thee with madness and blindness.
Man, I be saying, like, a lot of Israelites with madness, man. They crazy, man. They going crazy in these streets, especially when they on drugs. They're going crazy. They damn near more crazy. They are more crazy than the heathens. Like, I be saying heathens, they be going crazy sometimes, but white people go on drugs and they get smited with madness, they go crazy. They go off. it's like another level. I ain't never seen, and I've seen a lot of crazy things. I ain't never seen how much of a black man or, you know what I'm saying, an Israelite be crazy in their mind. You know what I'm saying? I ain't seen no heathen like that. I seen a lot of heathens on drugs and out of their mind. Not like how Israel is. They smited with madness. Go ahead.
And astonishment of heart.
Uh-huh.
And thou shalt grope at noonday,
Uh-huh.
as the blind gropeth in darkness.
Break that down.
Salaki, that's basically, I heard Jeremiah break this down where the slaves was slave from can't see to can't see, which would mean like they rise up before the sun comes up and they are already picking cotton. And they are picking cotton after the sun goes down. So literally, groping at noonday, meaning, and it says, as the blind gropeth, meaning by the time noonday comes, they're already tired. Their eyes are shut. They're falling asleep, picking cotton. And then groping in darkness. And it says, as the blind gropeth in darkness.
And don't we go through this today?
Yeah.
To this day?
Falling asleep on the job, dying, easy.
Man, that happens today. This is not just in 1940 what niggas wanted. Oh, that happened a long time ago. First of all, literally slavery was 2 grandmas ago.
Yep.
That means my grandma that's still alive to this day. Matter of fact, shit, my grandma picked cotton. So what are you telling me? I got somebody alive that picked cotton. Now, what you gonna do for her? Or you gonna just let her die and then just let me raise up? Go ahead.
Yeah, that's because a lot after it ended, a lot of the families and a lot of the black, mothers and children, they didn't have a place to go. So either they would stay in the slave master headquarters or the quarters of the houses and still get work there. Obviously, they would have to go find their own, food and clothing and shelter. So, yeah, you still got some people over 60, 70 years old who still living. A lot of them, they still either still picking sugar cane or still in the oppressor's house home, still doing work for them. So, yeah, you still got some grandmothers and great grandmothers alive that still was around those times when after slavery was abolished. In the late 1890s, 1890s. I'm not wrong, because it still was going on in some places after, Lincoln, after the Civil War, this, that, and the third, the North and the South fought. So yeah, you still got some families who still was basically still in the slave owners' home, still picking sugar cane, and still in them cotton fields, long story short. So, especially down south, you grew up.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
everything you said was right.
Alabama,
Now let me, because you okay.
Spot, bro, yeah.
No, hold on. You trying to justify why it happened?
Not definitely justifying.
Okay, not justify. Let me.
A lot of them didn't have a place to go. So.
Okay, yeah, that's why they was still in. They didn't have no place to go. No, okay. So you, not you, but the people that put us there is trying to justify it. Like, yeah, they stayed, right? Imagine me kidnapping you, me kidnapping you and your wife, your kids, and things like that, right? And then I say, I take you to a land where you don't know this land at all, and the people. And the reason why I kidnapped you is because I'm going to use you and abuse you and do whatever that I want you to and want to you, right? So I'm really kidnapping you. Imagine a person that kidnaps. Matter of fact, let's just say it. Imagine a person that kidnaps your people, right? And they take them to wherever you don't know that land. You don't know that land at all. And then, hold on, listen up, Bot. They take you to a land that you don't know, and then they say, They take you to a land you don't know. They misuse you, abuse you, do all these things to you, and then your kids see the things that they did to you as a man. As a man, they see that you've been whipped and beat and this and that, and you taught them, hey, obey this and that, obey that, and you listen. And then now your kids be like, okay, we free now. We free now. So the people that put you in slavery, those kids let you free, right? And now where you gonna go? But you're still in the same place where they put you, in a land that you don't know. Now, what do you really say? Do you leave that place and everybody around you think the same way? So imagine, okay, we'll put it in simple terms for you. Imagine you get kidnapped and you go to your op hood, your enemy hood, and then now they let you free. You free, but your op that originally kidnapped you, you got a kind of good. They'll let you, hey, still do what I say. I'm gonna still punish you, this and that, but still gotta be doing this and that. But guess what? If you step outside these walls, you're going to be killed. Imagine being around 100,000 psychopaths. Which way do you go, Ak? Do you stay with that one psychopath that just fed you a crumb, or do you go and risk your life with your family and your daughters, and you take it on the road? Exactly. You're gonna stay right where you are, because it's 100,000 psychopaths, which is the oppressor. Come on now. If the white, listen. Come on now. Let's get it. Go ahead. Read on. We still got to stay around our psychopaths. We still got to live around our psychopaths. You're not living around normal people. You're living around psychopaths. Psychopaths that'll shoot you in your goddamn head when your arms is behind your back. You hear me? And they'll just shoot you in your head with no weapon in your hand. They'll shoot you in the back of your head. Go ahead.
And thou shalt not prosper in thy ways,
Uh-huh.
and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore.
And you're gonna be spoiled. Go ahead, because you don't want to listen to God, and that's why you spoiled. That's why your life fucked up. Go ahead.
And no man shall save thee.
No man shall save you. Go ahead.
Thou shalt betroth a wife.
You should betroth a wife. Go ahead.
And another man shall lie with her.
And your wife is gonna get slept with by another man. Go ahead.
Thou shalt build an house.
You should build a house.
And thou shalt not dwell therein.
And you should not. These are all the curses that you're gonna have to do. We learned about the blessings that you could have if you listen, but now we learned about the curses that if you do not obey the Lord. Go ahead.
Thou shalt plant a vineyard.
You should plant a vineyard. Go ahead.
And shalt not gather the grapes thereof.
Anybody know any stories about that? Go ahead.
Those are the yes, correct?
Go ahead, young man Antonio.
I was basically gonna say building the kingdom and not even being able to enjoy it, or not being able to enjoy your fruits of your labor that you put your blood, sweat, and tears in.
But let's do it. That's okay. That's right, brother. But like, let's go deep into it. Like right now, like there's some recent stories that happened.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead.
Right. Just for instance, probably not. It coincides with this also. Just some of the inventions that some of our people, which could be the black man, Hispanic, so forth and so on, Native American, Native Indian. Basically, that we don't get credit for the hard work that we put in, and like with the patents, things of that sort. Not being able to get the credit that we deserve for our blood, sweat, and tears that especially we put on the specific land in the wilderness of North America.
All right. So, that's heavy. That's right, brother. Now I'm about to get you into the little things.
All right.
Now, look up this black woman that grew some stuff in her yard. I just want to bring that out.
Which one, sir?
She grew some stuff. She grew vegetables and things in her yard, right? If I can get somebody, my phone about to die. Hold on, let me see. Read that again real quick.
Verse 29, and thou shalt grope at noonday as the blind gropeth in darkness, and thou shalt not prosper in thy ways, and thou shalt be only oppressed and spoiled evermore, and no man shall save thee.
Go ahead.
Thou shalt betroth a wife, and another man shall lie with her. Thou shalt build an house, and thou shalt not dwell therein. Thou shalt plant a vineyard, and shalt not gather the grapes thereof. Thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes.
What they do with the Native Indians, ox? Was it ox?
The bison.
The bison? Yeah, go ahead. What they do with them, young man?
They at one point they killed them off for sport. They killed them off for sport and didn't even use the meat or the resources that the bison or the ox had. They wanted to literally put the Native Americans or the indigenous people of the land that we call North America. They wanted to put them into starvation. So they would kill them off purposely and not use the meat in order for the Native Americans to be deprived from food, so forth and so on. Because they used all of the bison and the ox.
And you know what? Listen, you know what it takes to raise a chicken, and the chicken is so easy to fucking. You shut the door behind the chicken died. You know what I'm saying? You try to come in after. You know what it takes to kill a bison?
Yeah, they really. And firearms.
That was. So imagine you raising a bison. You raising a stock, and then you watch them all them die like that, like
a sport at that.
No, you watching the things that you worked hard for die just like that, and they instinct now.
Yeah, and another thing about me to add too.
Go ahead.
Is they would literally
I'm not a king. I'm you know what I'm saying, like
that's my
no swear.
But no, they would literally run them off the cliffs also.
Mm-hmm. That's evil. That's evil. They probably was like, "Ooh, look at this!" The bison just.
Yeah, they got the spot.
There was so many of them too. It's not that many now. That's a devil.
They got a spot in South Dakota. If I'm not wrong, if you ever heard of the Lakota tribe?
No, yeah. You know, I used to be out there too.
Some of the one of the most populous places here in America, but at one point, it was one of the most plenty of folk, most resourceful places. That's South Dakota. That's where the Mount Rushmore is. If a lot of y'all don't know, so it's a big mockery on how do so-called fathers of the United States of America laugh at his people and what it's done to his people here. You barely even go to Montana and other than Yellowstone and see free-range bison or free-range ox, like I said before.
Okay, I can't get it for y'all right now, but I promise you, it's a real story. It's a black man that had a storage, and I'm just pulling out some, you know what I'm saying, some small things like what the young man was bringing out. He was bringing out some heavy, like they bisons and they was killing them. It was heavy. You know what I'm saying? I'm bringing you to some small. You can't even get a small business. You can't even get a small business loan because you're a nigga. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like, you can't even grow nothing in your backyard. It was a black woman that grew something in their front yard. Neighborhood came in, chop it down. You can't get nothing. The black man bought a storage, grew fish in there. With the fish water, it grows fruits and vegetables, of course, abundantly, because that grows it heavily. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like a fertilizer. They don't want you to know that, but like he did that. He was in the storage. They shut the whole storage down, got all that fish, boom, boom. Because imagine what you can make if you just feed you have a storage and then another storage. Come on now. But curse shall that be in that stores. Curse shall that be, you know what I'm saying? You're gonna be cursed, huh? So go ahead, read on.
Thine ox shall
10
be
more minutes, we go.
Come, thine ox shall be slain before thine eyes, and thou shalt not eat thereof. Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
That what?
Thine ass shall be violently taken away from before thy face.
Yeah, they this is gonna be violently taken away. They did what they did to the bite.
Shall not be restored to thee.
Should now be restored to thee. Native Indians, they welders right now. They're good at it too, and it's sad because they could be making way more money because this is their land. Not the present. Go ahead.
The sad part about it is they gave them certain they get their monthly or their yearly pension.
Who do?
The Native Americans.
No, they don't.
I think Indians is right.
They don't get that. You know who get that?
They get their monthly checks.
Who?
Or their yearly month for being enrolled inside of a when they're enrolled or when they're enlisted, as far as their trivial checks, for lack of a better word.
How much they get?
Some I was dealing with a woman. She was getting 20,000 a month. Some get up to 70,000 a month.
Who?
Her name was Frida. This was in East Grand Forks, Minnesota. But
You think she was?
They can't rightfully own their own land though. Like their house, their deed, they can't rightfully own it. That's what I was getting to. So they get their pensions or their monthly checks due to the casinos that's quote unquote on their lands or being enrolled in the tribe, but they can't rightfully own any property. That's the sad part about it. A lot of people don't know that they can't rightfully own any. That's why they have their resorts, not resorts. There, what is it called that they're put on?
It's called
It's like a concentration camp. America uses the word a little bit more. Reservation. There you go.
So I just want to show you that it's a thing that's called it's called a $5 Indian.
I'm familiar with it.
That get those things. You understand? Kabbalah, you know about that, right?
I'm sorry.
Go to speak about it.
The so-called $5 Indians are nothing but oppressors and
There you go.
and colonizers who wear turquoise and wear a lot of rings and metal and walk around and tell the actual natives that they're natives just like them because they're 164th native on their mother's side 3 generations ago, and they're registered with the tribe of so on and so forth, and they get the money.
Yeah, a real Indians.
Right.
That's what I'm trying to tell you.
That's why I say Native American.
Real Native Indians don't get that. They don't get that money. They suffer.
Some of them, like you just said, the oppressors, but they were registering themselves. You got the 5 Indian tribes of America.
But listen, this is what
main 5.
Right, this is what I'm saying. The real Native Indians is on a reservation right now. They're right here. They are welders. I talk to Native Indians all the time at my job. So they could be from Red Lake or anything. They probably staying in just a regular apartment. So they're not on the res. If she on the res, then she might be one of those. You know what I'm saying? But here's what I'm saying: if you're on a res, you're not getting $20,000 a month because you will not be on the res. The res is the hood. The res has nothing to do with anything that's beautiful. Right now, what I'm telling you is, it's people need help at the res. The average person make $10,000 or $8,000 a month on the res. I understand, but you got to realize color don't mean nothing about, you know what I'm saying? Like, you got to realize when the oppressor takes over, he know how to take over. He's not like us. We don't know how to take over nothing. We don't know how to take over a people. We just know how to take over a block. But to take over a people, you have to destroy their kids. You have to, just like Indian school, right? You know what I'm saying? Those schools was made to, if they try to speak in a native language, they would get pinched or beat. In Arizona, here in Arizona, the oppressors, exactly, the oppressors did the same thing to the Native Indians, to niggas, not Africans. So here's what I'm saying. If they did the same thing to us, we should definitely waken up our senses and know that we struggle together. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, Kabadamouth.
Yes, sir.
You got anything to say? You want to say something?
Nah, sir. I'm flawed.
Go ahead.
And shall not be restored to thee. Thy sheep shall be given unto thine enemies, and thou shalt have none to rescue them. Thy sons and thy daughters shall be given unto another people.
And you know that's in slavery.
Oof.
The Native Indians dealt with that a lot. They had a Indian school right there. Those parents was not with them. Right? They was with the people that oppressed them and buried them in the dirt. Babies, little boys and little girls. They buried them. And you want me to love these people? No way. Read.
And thine eyes shall look and fail with longing for them all the day long.
Your kid got to go to Smith's plantation, and your kid the sister got to go over to the rail plantation, and you get the point. Whatever your last name is, that's who your slave owner was. You are still a slave, because guess what? That owner. How you gonna respect that last name? Hold on, can I talk about it real quick?
Right.
How you gonna respect the last name of a person that put you in slavery? You gonna respect that? You ain't gonna get no other name? You ain't gonna make a name up for yourself? You're just gonna, I'm Smith. I'm Smith. That's my name. That's my name. That's your oppressor name. You dumb. You dumb. Go ahead, man. I ain't got time to talk about the same stuff.
And there shall be no might in thine hand.
Ain't no might in your hand. No matter how strong you is, how many weights you lift, you ain't gonna be able to beat 1,000 white men oppressors with guns, because you don't serve the Lord, because you are a filthy sinner, and you want to eat pork, shrimp, lobster. You want to believe every lie that ever been told to you. Go ahead.
The fruit of thy land and all thy labors shall a nation which thou knowest not eat up, and thou shalt be only oppressed and crushed always.
Go ahead.
So that thou shalt be mad for the sight of thine eyes, which thou shalt see. The Lord shall smite thee in the knees and in the legs with a sore botch that cannot be healed, from the sole of thy foot unto the top of thy head. The Lord shall bring thee and thy king, which thou shalt set.
68.
Verse 68.
Yeah.
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
The Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again. What's another word for Egypt? Slavery, man. Because that's what when we was in Egypt. That Egypt means what? Bondage. Bondage. When you capture somebody, when you control somebody, when you break something down and you just lock them down. That's bondage. That's bondage where you can't go no goddamn where. That's bondage. Egypt is bondage. Egypt is known for having the real Jews in there in slavery. Read on.
Again, with ships.
With what?
With ships.
How did we get here?
With ships.
With what?
Ships.
Nah, we walked here.
Ships.
We go ahead.
by the way whereof I spake unto thee.
Moses is talking to niggas. Niggas didn't want to listen. Go ahead.
Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies.
Into your who?
Unto your enemies.
To your friends?
Your enemies.
Your lovers.
Your enemies.
Your equals.
Your enemies.
Everybody should get along.
Your enemies.
Go ahead.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
Slave men and slave women. Bondage. Go ahead.
And no man shall buy you.
No man shall buy you. What young man, what did young man, no man shall buy you? What did that mean?
You're not even good merchandise anymore. You're not even you have no value to sell. No man shall buy you, or men shall buy you.
No man shall buy
You're
you.
not of value anymore. We got so
no
many
man, no. This is what it means. It's an old word, right? No man shall save you.
Okay. Well, right.
No man shall save you. No, like you got to realize, no man, like everybody try to fight for us and try to get us out of slavery. A lot of people try to do that, right? Try to fight for our rights and things like that. They couldn't do it. They couldn't do it. Guess who gonna do it? God, when He sending the angels down and like, go get my people. That's who's gonna do it. Go ahead.
That's it on that, sir.
All right, let me get Isaiah 14:1. Now, all throughout all the curses, if you read all the curses, this is what the Lord still said about you. This is what the Lord said. Isaiah 14:1.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 14, verse 1.
Because Christians like, the Lord had did away with the Israelites. He loved everybody now. Go ahead.
For the Lord will have mercy on Jacob.
On who?
On Jacob.
Everybody.
Jacob.
The whole world.
Jacob.
Go ahead.
And will yet choose Israel. And set them in their own land.
And we listen, young brother, like you gonna realize you're gonna be set in your own land, man. Where you gonna be the ruler. Where you gonna make decisions. Where you gonna be the judge. They ain't gonna be no goddamn judge, man. Go ahead.
And the strangers shall be joined with them. And they shall cleave unto the house of Jacob.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they're gonna cleave into us. You know what that's talking about, young man? What is talking about? Go ahead, read again. I mean, read on.
And the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. And the people shall take them and bring them to their place.
And the people we're gonna take them and bring them to their place. What their place should be. This whole study, what their place should be. Huh? I'm talking to you, young man.
I don't know. It's found.
What their place should be, Officer Kabadama?
Beneath us, sir.
Beneath us. They place should be beneath us. Listen, we want to serve dogs so much. We want to serve the people that put us in slavery so goddamn much. We got to realize one thing, man. We are better than them. And they should be beneath us. They should be beneath us, and that's what should happen. Go ahead.
And the house of Israel shall possess them.
The house of who?
The house of Israel.
The house of who?
Israel.
The house of Israel. Who is Israel? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. We shall possess them. We're going to possess them, and guess what? We're going to do the right thing. We ain't going to do what you did.
Right.
We ain't going to grope your children.
Right.
That's not what we're going to do. But you will work for us. You will build our kingdom. You will build our kingdom. Go ahead.
In the land of the Lord for servants and handmaids.
For who?
Servants and handmaids.
Not for lovers.
Servants and handmaids.
Not to grope.
Servants and handmaids.
For servants and handmaids. That's all they're going to be. You get that, young man? They're gonna be for handmaids. Go ahead.
And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were.
Ain't we their captors? You don't know about slavery? Why was you in slavery? black man? Why was you in slavery? Wasn't you in slavery?
Brother, before the Europeans put us in slavery,
I'm asking you about this time right now.
Right, the Ottoman Empire with the Islam paradigm, the Ottoman Empire, they had us in slavery for 1,400 years. I guess
No, they haven't. They haven't had who for 1,400 years. Here's what I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you. I'm asking you a question.
Okay.
I'm asking you a question. What was the question?
They had us in slavery because America was a it's called the paper bulls. The paper bulls that the Pope signed, saying that America is a untouched land, the new world, quote unquote. It's called the Papal Bull, PAPALBULL, to be specific. Okay, so America was a untouched land. As long as if you can find, and so he signed.
It was an untouched land.
I guess to them, they work in the Native American, the indigenous people of this land, and the African people, Israelites, so forth and so on. They were considered uncivilized, barbaric.
Was they?
When we really know that they were barbaric.
They was?
Well, we really know that the European was barbaric, bro. All they know is war.
Okay.
All the way from the Great Macedonian, the Great Alexander, and so forth.
But was the Native Indians was?
Peaceful people.
Okay.
They Mother Nature. That's where you get the Mother Nature from.
The Native Indians.
The indigenous people of the land of America. Yes.
Go ahead.
If I could, sir.
Go ahead.
Slot, yeah.
No problem.
Officer Yawasop is Adawan, or sir.
Adawan.
This is my instructor, and in this house, in the ISUPK under Commanding General Yohana, our lords are not bro. Officer Yawasop, if you've been paying attention to how I speak to this instructor, I refer to him as Adawan, which is sir, lord, or officer. So we are not kings. We are princes of the power. That is what Yasharallah or Israel in English means. Officer Yawasop is Adawan or sir. Salak.
No sweat.
If I could, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Shall I continue?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. And they shall take them captives, whose captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors.
And we're gonna rule over our oppressors, man. The same very people that the same very people that you want to love and grope and have sexual intercourse with. They are going to cleave unto the Israelites. They are going to cleave. You know what I'm saying? They're going to obey us. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. They're going into captivity. Let me get God is not mocked. Let me get God is not mocked. You understand? Let me get God is not mocked. We're gonna get a couple more scriptures, and then we're gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? Because the truth is the truth. People don't like the truth because the truth is, you know what I'm saying? They don't like medicine. No one likes medicine. They just love to, you know what I'm saying, be in their own goddamn sickness, in their own mind. Go ahead.
This is the book of Galatians, chapter 6, verse 7. Be not deceived. God is not mocked.
God is not mocked. Like, you got to realize, America laughing at God like, look, we got your people captive. We got your people in slavery, and guess what? You ain't doing nothing about it. Or our people even saying that. You ain't doing nothing about it. Read it again.
Be not deceived.
Don't be stupid. Don't be tricked. Don't be lied to. Read.
God is not mocked.
COVID-19 knocked a lot of people off. You don't realize that. People didn't even read the news when how much oppressors died during goddamn COVID-19. Go ahead. And stopped a lot of things. It made Black America have money. You realize how much money that Black people made during COVID-19? And you thought it was just because of America got sick? You dumb. God did that, dumb.
Right.
Read.
For whatsoever a man soweth.
Whatsoever man, what did the oppressors sow? What did these pink people sow? Groping, killing, robbery, everything. They're going to reap that. They're going to reap it. Read it.
That shall he also reap.
He shall also reap. He's not mocked. You can't. You know what a mocked is? You can't laugh at him and be like, aha, you didn't do what you said you was going to do. He's going to do it. Let's go to Revelations 13 and 9. Let me go to Obadiah 1 and 9.
Obadiah?
Yeah, let me go Obadiah 1 and 9. Then I'm going to finish it off with 13 and 9, because that's a beautiful scripture right there. Then we're going to be done with it. Obadiah 1 and 9. No sweat. Oh yeah, matter of fact, let me get when Moses was in Egypt and he moves in slavery. Yeah, let me get that real quick.
We were in Egypt, sir.
And then when he saw the Egyptian killing the Israelites, police brutality against Africans against Israelites, niggas. That's been happening way long before now. Police brutality. Everybody want to do police brutality against us. Everyone wants to do it.
I have a question.
Hold your point. Hold your point. No sweat, brother. Go ahead, take your time. Let's read this real quick. Hold your point, all right?
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 2 and verse 11.
Uh-huh.
And it came to pass in those days when Moses was grown.
He was grown. You got to realize Moses was against with the Egyptians because his mother sold them off. You understand? With the Egyptians because they was killing. You know what I'm saying? They was trying to kill every nigga.
Right.
They was trying to kill every firstborn nigga
right.
because they know Christ was coming and they didn't know when Christ was coming. So they was trying to kill every nigga they was trying to kill. Go ahead. So the Lord did this with him. Go ahead.
That he went out unto his brethren and
no.
looked.
So that wasn't a story, but like before that story was that story that I told you. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. So this is Moses when he was grown. This is Moses when he was grown because he was under Pharaoh. He was and the Lord put you in positions like that. That's how the Lord do. You understand? Go ahead. When the Lord with you. Go ahead.
And looked on their burdens. And
Joseph knew that he was an Israelite. He looked on the burdens of his people. Moses looked on the Israelites and he knew the burden of his people. So when he looked on the burden, when he went out in the field and saw his people destroyed and confused and just in a terrible condition, he wasn't like who's a coon today. Just picture a black person just talking bad on black people that's in the ghetto.
Oprah.
Who?
Kevin Hart, if you ask me.
Kevin Hart. He might have said he said something recently.
No.
Well, he just think. Nah, it's all right. It's all right. We got it out.
Hey, I'm like, these niggas are probably like, what the fuck?
No, I definitely wasn't scared because my man Kabata Mop got it. I was like, nigga, I already know it's somebody of us. I know it's one of us.
Like, who the fuck in their right mind? What's good with you? Who the fuck in their right mind? Who the fucking?
I sure was like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, I know my nigga like, nigga, we gotta get something busted. Like,
I grabbed my knife for a minute. I was like, nah, this I already know. See, my spider senses wasn't tingling too much. You understand? So I don't know.
Hey, bottom up.
But we're gonna finish this scripture real quick, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Obadiah 1 and 9. You'll read that for me, brother. Obadiah 1 and 9. I mean, if you got your Bible, yeah, you go ahead. You can read that Bible.
Yeah, I don't want to touch those stuff. Exodus
Yeah, go ahead. Sit down, brother.
What verse was it?
Right here, right. Sit down. Obadiah 1 and 9. Go ahead, try to find Obadiah 1 and 9.
Verse 1 through 9.
Yeah.
Exodus.
Yeah.
Now these are the names of the children of Israel, which came into Egypt.
Uh-huh.
Every man in his household came with Jacob. Reuben, Simeon.
Nah, Obadiah 1 and 9. You can sit down, brother. Go ahead, sit down. Sit down. Obadiah 1 and 9. You read that.
Give me one sec.
Yeah, Obadiah 1 and 9. Yeah, man. So we gonna once again we're gonna get into Obadiah 1 and 9. They're gonna be cut off by slaughter. You understand? They're gonna be cut off by slaughter. They're not gonna be here lasting forever. You understand?